exactly what I said. I requested, Honorable Speaker, that I be allowed facility to play videos today. We have a video of the proceedings in the National Assembly yesterday. I also requested, Honorable Speaker, for the Hansard from the National Assembly as of the, the commencement of the House this afternoon. I was told that the Hansard from the National Assembly was not ready, but I have a letter here that I wrote to the Clerk of the National Assembly requesting that record of those proceedings be made available. When we started these proceedings, I had approached the desk to ask them whether they should have the flash disk delivered up there for the video to be played of the Cabinet Secretary, indeed confirming that despite the court order, that project is proceeding. So, Mr. Speaker, at this particular juncture, I request that I table both the letter to the Clerk of the National Assembly requesting the proceedings and the video of the Cabinet Secretary for Health, the Honorable C.S. Duale, confirming that the project will indeed proceed.
Okay, you may proceed to table.
Mr. Speaker, with your permission, I do hereby table a video recording of the proceedings of the National Assembly yesterday, Wednesday, the 3rd of June 2026, and a letter to the Clerk of the National Assembly, the Honorable Samuel Njoroge, CBS, requesting for Hansard recordings of the said proceedings. I hereby table.
Thank you. I will review the material tabled and make a further communication. Now, before we move to the next order, I had two senators who are yet to make their comments. Senator Mandago, you may proceed. Bearing in mind you have 3 minutes, under 3 minutes to do so.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I rise in support by the statement by Senator Alexander Mundigi, Honorable Speaker, on the issue of mangoes and fresh produce that is going to waste from farmers. First, Honorable Speaker, I want to say that mango production is also happening in Kerio Valley, West Pokot, and Baringo counties, Honorable Speaker, and there is need for the county governments to establish processing factories, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, in the statement, the Senator is seeking whether national government can put funds to actually establish processing plants. I want to say that, Honorable Speaker, this House has been very gracious to fight for additional allocation of resources to county governments, and in every year there is an increased allocation to counties, Honorable Speaker. I therefore expect our county governments to take advantage of the county industrial parks, the county aggregation parks, and develop processing plans for this fresh produce, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I would want to encourage that counties work closely with the State Department of Industry so that these processing plants can be established. Honorable Speaker, in regard to the statement sought by Senator Zena Lematian on the issues of school feeding, Honorable Speaker, there seems to be no transparency in the process of school feeding that is happening in this country. This organization called NACONEC, Honorable Speaker, has been in existence. And I remember at some point His Excellency the President made a comment that there are a raft of suppliers who have held hostage that organization, Honorable Speaker. And therefore, there is need for the Ministry of Education to be transparent in the process of identifying beneficiary counties, beneficiary constituencies, and even beneficiary wards, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, we know school feeding is a program that is meant to support access to education, Honorable Speaker, and encourage children from vulnerable families to be able to stay in school. And we know when children are given equal education, Honorable Speaker, we increase their opportunities and their horizons in the country so that they are able to compete with all children from across our nation, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, the way this feeding program has been carried out has been shrouded in a lot of secrecy, with NACONEC behaving like a government entity, sometimes like a private entity, and there is need for clarity. We want to know, is NACONEC a semi-autonomous government agency within Ministry of Education, or is NACONEC a private entity? Is NACONEC and school feeding program a preserve of members of parliament or senators also who represent marginalized counties and areas where they face severe drought are also part and parcel of those who should be consulted in the decision-making process of how the food is going to be distributed and allocated.
Very well, Senator Abbas. You have your 3 minutes.
Okay, thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I want to support the statement from Senator Sifuna. Honorable Speaker, on the school feeding program, Honorable Speaker, this feeding program has been continuing for many years. And it has actually helped so many young children to grow up and commit their studies. But however, it has a lot of challenges. Honorable Speaker, this food does not reach to every corner of this country, especially those who need it. There's a lot of hurdles. There are so many people who misuse it. There are many ships have been given to. the teachers don't take care of this food, relief food. Sometimes they don't even have to cook. They don't even cook for it. They might even exclude some of the days for feeding the children. Honorable Speaker, there are children that go to school without even breakfast. And when they go there, this means there's not even water to cook for them. There are a lot of challenges. And therefore, one other thing is actually there are a lot of underhands that go and use this food to buy. And some of them buy the food, some of them sell it. So I think what Sarah said, we need to have an audit of this food, school feeding program. One other thing, Honorable Speaker, is that we need to have, instead of taking food from Nairobi and then transport them all the way to Wajir and Mandera and all those places to Kana, I think the local suppliers can be able to supply that food. It will bring money to the school, to the town. People, the businessmen can supply. Instead of bulking these things, I know some of the food comes from WFP, but what we need is to buy, and instead of buying food from other places, the food should be used by the traders should be empowered, so that they can be able to supply the food to the schools, and they will be able to supply to respective schools up to last mile. And I think that's the only way we can be able to save. Otherwise, the overhead cost is just too huge that the transportation and other costs of overhead costs are so many, so that we will be able to reduce the amount of money being used for transportation of food and for the supply of food. Thank you, my Honourable Speaker.
Senator Abbas, you are the last actually contributor to the statements.
I continue.
But I can see my younger sister. Sorry, did you finish? Senator Okenyuri, 2 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for your indulgence. I also want to support shortly Senator Izena's statement by saying that, Mr. Speaker, these regions are already disadvantaged, and that's why this is coming up as a measure to assist them. So when this is a measure to assist them, we shouldn't again experience issues of, we shouldn't have transparency issues. Let this process be very transparent so that every other person is satisfied that indeed this was a transparent process, and whatever processes that have been undertaken are well known to the public. Mr. Speaker, if indeed there is issues of, kichini happening in this program, it's a very big blow, because then who loses? It's the students, and even it disadvantages locals who are able to provide this food. Let this also be an avenue to empower local suppliers so that we are not having the same suppliers who are providing the students with this food. Mr. Speaker, I hope the committee is going to dig deeper and furnish this House with answers on this matter which is affecting our friends from the north. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, before we go to the next order, there is this statement which the chair was not allowed, but I want to use my privileges to allow Senator Okububi to read on behalf of the chair national question. Proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for allowing me the opportunity to present this statement on behalf of the chair of the Standing Committee on National Cohesion, Equal Opportunity and Regional Integration. I rise pursuant to Standing Order number 56, 1B of the Senate Standing Orders. Honorable Speaker, I rise pursuant to Standing Order 56, 1B of the Senate Standing Orders to make a statement relating to the activities of the Standing Committee on National Cohesion, Equal Opportunity and Regional Integration for the period of January to April 2026. During the period under reference, the committee held 42 sittings at which it considered various legislative business, i.e. statements and inquiries from the Senate, and held stakeholder engagements as set out below. A. Statements. The committee received 3 statements and have already written to the stakeholders inviting their submissions on the issues raised. The committee is at various stages of interacting with the stakeholders and preparing its responses. B. Inquiries. The committee is currently conducting an inquiry into the representation of Kenya's diversity in the staff composition of the semi-autonomous government agencies, SAGAs, and county assemblies. The committee held 42 sittings, during which 31 stakeholders appeared before it. The committee will table a comprehensive report at the end of the inquiry. The committee is in processing a statement requested by Senator Catherine Muma on rising trend of unchecked inflammatory utterances by influential public figures and political leaders, was able to interact with the Inspector General of Police, the Director of Criminal Investigations, and the Communications Authority, where the committee was apprised on the challenges faced by the policing and other authorities in eradication of inflammatory statements made by political leaders. The inquiry has been impactful in ensuring, 1, compliance in staff inclusivity and diversity in government agencies and county assemblies. 2, sensitizing the aforementioned government institutions on the need to give equal employment opportunities to women, youth, persons with disability, and marginalized communities. And 3, the committee's inquiry also ensures that government entities accord at least 30% of procurement opportunities to women, youth, and people with disabilities. That is AGPO. Honorable Speaker, during the remainder of the 5th session, the committee has prioritized the conclusion of legislative business before the committee, as well as county visits. As I conclude, I wish to thank the Office of the Speaker and Clerk of the Senate for the steadfast support that they have accorded this committee, as well as the members of the committee for their utmost dedication and commitment to duty. I thank you. Senator Mohamed Chute, CBS MP, Chairperson, Standing Committee on National Cohesion, Equal Opportunity, and Regional Integration. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Very well. Next one, the clerk.
Order number 8, motion, reports of the Standing Committee on Health on the county oversight and networking engagements in Kitui, Makueni, Machakos, Kiambu, Bungoma, and Kakamega counties. Resumption of debate interrupted on Wednesday, 3rd June 2026, morning sitting. Mover to reply.
Okay, Chair, Health, Standing Committee on Health. The mover should leave right now. Is it the chair or the vice chair? Vice chair, proceed. That is good, Senator Mandago. You know you're empowering the vice chairs. Actually, one of the chairs who has really done a lot on this floor is your vice chair. So thank you for empowering the gaucho.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, that is a leadership role that my chair has. That's why is empowering
And also
the
for
country.
me to recognize that
Yes.
he's doing the right thing.
I'm coming to it. Thank you, Chair. Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise to reply to the motion on the report of the Standing Committee on Health, County Oversight and Network Engagement in Kitui, Makueni, Machakos, Kiambu, Bungoma, and Kakamega. Mr. Speaker, I thank first the members who has contributed to this motion. And Mr. Speaker, I also thank the members of the Committee of Health who has done this oversight visit in these 6 counties. Mr. Speaker, so far we have done almost 30 counties. And Mr. Speaker, as I have highlighted in the movie report, and also members also contributed a lot on it, Mr. Speaker, what we have identified is infrastructure, deterioration of infrastructure, and severe overcrowding. Mr. Speaker, deterioration of infrastructure, meaning that there are so many floor cracks, ceiling boards, painting peels. Mr. Speaker, sometimes when patients come, the environment, if it is neat, the environment, if it is well done, there is a mental illness, Mr. Speaker. So the county must also take care of the environment of the patients so that at least before even medications, they will be treated